Get ready, Staten Island.
The Ferry Hawks host the Hagerstown Flying Boxcars. Today, it's a doubleheader starting at 4 p.m. with Jewish Heritage Night. As for this game, the Ferry Hawks will play as the Staten Island Menches. Friday at 7 p.m., it's soccer night, and kids glow around the bases postgame. Saturday at 6:30, it's Broadway night with postgame fireworks and Broadway rave. Sunday at 1:30, it's Military Appreciation Day, and the kids run around the bases.
Visit ferryhawks.com now to lock in your seats.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi!
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Breaking news, WABC.
And guys, just in, there is now another woman coming forward on Graham Plattner. This is the Democrat U.S. Senate candidate. She is a Democrat. And she is saying that, first of all, he was cheating on his fiancée with her, and that she says he knew darn well about his Nazi tattoo because she says he told her, it reminded him that the U.S. was the evil bad guy overseas. So, wow, it just gets worse and worse. And this guy right now is the Democratic nominee for Maine there for U.S. Senate, just winning the primary a few days ago. Well, joining us about a whole bunch of stuff is Miranda Devine. And Miranda, you have written a whole bunch of powerful stuff. Let's get to sort of what's going on with this sort of invasion of Europe, because you talked about it and essentially said, look, the word is be smart or be invaded.
Yes, well, I mean, the American people figured that out after Joe Biden's disastrous 4 years of open borders. And that's why one of the big reasons why they chose Donald Trump to fix it. He's the antidote to that kind of crazy ideology that says that you don't have any sovereignty as a country. You just should allow anyone who wants to come here, no matter who they are, even if they are just detrimental to your country because they might be terrorists or rapists or murderers or just hopeless individuals. So we don't want to take all the worst people from the world to come into this country. And unfortunately, Joe Biden just created a situation where it became a magnet. And I don't think Donald Trump was wrong when he said that there were countries in South America that were just who don't like us, who were just opening up their prisons and their lunatic asylums because the huge proportion of pedophiles and rapists and murderers and cartel members and gangbangers that have managed to come across the border is very extreme. It's really disproportionate. So, even if they were good people, they should have come the right way. America is very generous. And unfortunately, Europe hasn't figured that out. And I think Pete Hegseth was the latest of the, I called them statesmen, but basically Trump cabinet members who has gone to Europe. And he did this on the weekend at D-Day celebrations in northern France, in Normandy, when he basically warned Europe and the UK and France that this open borders experiment is disastrous and it's going to contribute to the death of Western civilization if they don't do something about it. It may already be too late. We've seen now the EU is trying to sort of shut the stable door after the horse has bolted, but they won't get anywhere. It's a giant bureaucracy, and they're so just hog-tied.
We're tight on time, and let's get a couple more subjects in. I was very much concerned about Act Blue. Can you give us 30 seconds on Act Blue?
Yeah, Act Blue. Well, we had the CEO of Act Blue show up at the Oversight Committee in Congress the other day, and I think she said she couldn't answer, and she was pleading the fifth 59 times. This is a woman
159, Miranda.
Oh, 159. Oh, my gosh.
But who's counting?
About 20. And she earns $850,000 a year. So I think, John, largely thanks to you and the work that you've done and exposing it, I think Act Blue is in serious difficulty. I think the DOJ is looking into them, and certainly Congress is.
I just hope because it's and give me another 30 seconds on what was the other one?
Toronto?
On Toronto. Yeah, did you see this, Miranda? This was at the U.S. consulate in Toronto. There was an attack, just recently, and it was somebody who was a foreigner. And today they went to execute a search warrant.
Another Middle Eastern.
Yes.
They had a Middle Eastern problem in Ireland yesterday.
Yep, she
or the
talked
day
about
before,
that. Yep.
And we had a Middle Eastern problem it was a crisis in Canada just about.
And when they went to execute a search warrant, they killed the cop.
Exactly. A police officer is killed. Canada has the same problems as Europe, which is that they allowed in huge numbers of, migrants, whether illegal or just mass migration, that too fast, and a lot of people that aren't compatible with Canadian culture, and so people that just don't fit in, and so you have these kind of terrorist attacks. That
is serious news. And Miranda Devine, I know you have a 500,000 at least people on your Twitter or whatever, but thank you for bringing it to everybody's attention and problems in Canada, problems in Ireland, and I hope the American people wake up and realize that we have problems in the United States. Thank you so much, Miranda.
Thank you, Miranda.
We love you. And what do we all stand for?
Truth, justice, and the American way.